Yinka, the lover girl, Yinka the icing, lover girl, really. Of course, probably she wants to bring a lot of people on her page, or she's just doing this because she's bored, or maybe she has some mental crisis that she's dealing with. Regardless, whatever it is, I don't know. So she wrote this. Yes, I am a Yoruba woman. Now I noticed something ever since she started having issues with Linc, that is from the southeast of Nigeria, Igbo. She has always drummed where she's from, Yoruba. For those who do not understand where all of this comes from, I don't need to dig too deep about it. The thing is, Nigeria, that name is only identified with outside. But in Nigeria itself, people do not identify themselves as Nigerians. They identify themselves according to the tribe or region that they are from. I am a Yoruba, I am Igbo, I am Hausa, I am Fulani, I am this, I am that, I'm Ibibio, I'm Efik, I'm Tiv, I'm, like that. But all of a sudden she realized that she's a Yoruba woman, proud of her heritage, and that one is Igbo. She now added African American, possibly, probably, possibly. Okay, African American, it's fine, it's okay. Worst mistake your queen made, I will treat her F up as I treat yours as well. Do you know me? I'm the daughter of a former ambassador to the United States. Oh, to Nigeria, to the United States. I can buy the silly mansion your queen is fighting for in court. Social media is a leveler. I want that. Buruku. Now, let us say that house that Mary lives in right now. Of course, property do appreciate, but with the so much, flood and rain and all the drama happening in Lekki, let us say that property as at this time moment, let's say it could go for some kind of let's just say 200 million or 150 million, 190, 80 million, or even less. Let's say 100 million or 120 million, plus or minus 120 million. Or let me just balance it up. Let us say that property is worth, as at this time and moment, 130 million naira. It is not like Yinka cannot afford to buy, as long as she is working in the US and she can fulfill. But one thing that I need her to understand, most payment in Nigeria are not down payment, 10%, 20%, and then you service the mortgage. Of course, we have properties and services that offer such, let me put it that way, agency, real estate agents that offer such services. As long as you live, as long as you have that job that they know you're going to pay them, they do have. But people are afraid. They don't know what will become of it. Maybe they will sell it to someone else and then you'll be left in a loop. And to take your money back, they will start playing games. So people like to pay cash down. So if it's 130 million naira, be ready with your cash, pay, and that's it. Now, Yinka will have to take a loan, or Yinka will have to save enough money. Yes, like save up money, work extra hours, overtime, and you know how it works. So, and she lives in the US. Yes, dollars might be easy to come by, but the exchange rate is not the same with euro and pounds. No, nothing is easy to come by. So if we are to look at it and we say, okay, how much will she have to work, like, to save up to come about buying that property? So she'll be talking about something like, everything. Let's say she needs to get $85,000, which is not like a big deal, right? For someone who has a good job. She says she's a mental health nurse, not a doctor, right? Not a psychiatric doctor. So as a mental health nurse, plus or minus, she's already paying her tax and doing her thing. She will have to save up 85K to buy that property. 85K, $90,000. Now, there are a lot of people that have access to that. They'll be like, do you know how much I make in a month? Yes, but you have to pay your bills, your rent, and cost of living is not the same all over the United States. Each state has its own, and even certain parts of the states, you know. So she might be able to buy the silly mansion, mansion. But the thing is that the silly mansion is a sweat of Mary and Julie Duce without living in the United States, working as a mental health nurse, doing their thing in Nigeria. They have been able to afford that property, either mortgage, down payment, whatever. The thing is, it belongs. Now, is it a competition about what she can afford? No one is saying you are broke or you are poor. The thing is, you are not doing what she's doing. Mary is influencing you. What are you doing, lover girl? You're not influencing any brand. You're not doing nothing. You're just there in the US doing your nursing thing and looking for 40-something-year-old Igbo guy that lied to you, and the only thing he has to himself or on him is just the surname. So the Diggers Association decided to do more. Let us look at it. Contract date 11/12/2009. Recording date, document type warranty deed, sales price $357,000. Now that could be a big house, and don't forget that the cost of living and property, cost of property is not the same. You know, it could be a big house, and it might not even be a very big house, but let's say the standard American house, you know, with its own floor, like a bungalow, or let's say duplex, something like that. So this 357, depending on where, the locality, and a lot of factors, you know what I mean? A lot of factors. Is it a property where you have you have the community regulation? You know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to buy properties in the US where they have such regulation in community regulation, where you have to keep to a certain standard. You know what I mean? It can be costly. You might even lose your property. You might get kicked because it will be part of the terms and conditions. You must keep even the grass, your garden, the grass. You must just keep the appearance, the way, the standard. So I don't know where this property is, but then as at that time 2009, that property was sold for 357. So yeah, but this has to be paid instrumentally, isn't it? She's servicing the mortgage. Unlike someone that has to pay cash down, $90,000. Cash down, $90,000. And the property was bought far back. So the price now definitely has appreciated. It might be cheaper. Let's say they bought it back then, $50K dollars, you know, something like that. So the name there is Chad J. Theisen and Yinka Theisen. The husband, both of them bought it as husband and wife, 2009. Now I'm seeing also 2008. There is no document type. They said other. I guess this probably okay 2003. I'm seeing Thomas. Okay, these are the people that bought that property, people that had lived in that property. So first it was far back. Thomas was the one. The property, can you imagine? The property depreciated. It depreciated. Look at it. Depreciated. It was 462. Regency Homes bought it from the owner, 11/6/2003. Bought it for 450K, and husband and wife bought it for 357. They closed it 357, 2009. Yeah, that's it. They closed it. So it's not like, it's not like a fresh house like the one that possibly the one Mary bought. I don't really know. Mary and Yule Duce, the one they bought, and I don't really know. But a lot of people had lived there, so they bought it 2009. So what happened 2018? So 2009, husband and wife bought it. So when they divorced, 2017/2018, I think, uh, Yinka took over that property. Chad had to leave the property. There is a way these things are done depending on how the agreement, the agreement. So I think they've paid. Of course, there are some that do the down payment, while some, maybe, I guess most of them do down payment. Depends on your arrangement with your bank. And it was 357. And here, they must have paid from 2009 to 2018, 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, till 18, plus or minus. So if you look at it, it dropped to 252, $700. This is what she has to continue to pay. This is 2025. She probably must have paid, as in it's a little, it will be maybe half of this must have been paid. Maybe 100 and something K has been paid, because this 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So space of 5, 6, 7, 8 years, she probably must have knocked a bit of this loan to, let's say, maybe she still has to pay 180K loan to, and the lender is still Wells Fargo Bank. Now she cannot sell this property. Some are saying that's the reason why she kept that name, the surname, the icing. So now as it is, she cannot sell that property just like that. Even if she wants to sell the property, let's say she wants to sell this property, Wells Fargo has to be a co-signer of this property, because this property belongs partly to Wells Fargo. As long as all terms and conditions are kept, then it will belong to her when she's done servicing the loan. So if she's to sell, let's say she wants to sell this property for, let's say it has appreciated, which I'm saying that it's not appreciating. That property is not appreciating from 462 to 450 to 357. So let's say anybody interested, anyone who is interested wants to buy that property. Let's say that property will be, let's say, 300K. 300K. And she sells it for 300K. The bank will take 252. Of course, she has to pay some taxes. How much will she be left? Nothing. Or let's say she's done, she has like 150K to pay more. If she sells it 300K, bank takes, and the tax and everything, she's left with 100K. Where is she going to sleep and wake? So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Now, does it mean she cannot buy property in Lagos, Nigeria? She can. I believe so. But does she have a property in Nigeria? I don't know. But what I know is that she said she took Linc to one Marriott hotel. And here is the Marriott hotel, as you can see right there. That's the Marriott hotel. That's where she and Linc were doing their bathroom thing, the one she talked about, like, oh baby, you remember my hands, your hands on me in the bathroom, I love you, you are my vanilla sugar. This lady, she can be very, she talks and acts in a demented way. These are women, when they get into your life, you are going nowhere. And the funniest of it is Linc. He's also a shameless man. Linc, you are not yet in the United States of America. It is hot in Nigeria. Lagos, precisely. Or is it Abuja you guys decide to lodge? Look at her, dressed. Is she sick like yourself too? The weather is hot. How come you guys are putting on your dress like it's autumn, like winter? She's also putting on like leather jacket, like something to, like, is it that cold, or you guys just want to keep up appearance? Like, babe, you know what? I'm going to put on red. You're going to put on red too. I put on the hat, and you're going to put on the jacket. I'm going to bring you a jacket from New York. This jacket costs $200. I'm going to do it for you, baby love. Vanilla skate maker. And look at Linc putting on ankle boots. How hot can that be, bro? Come on, man. The weather is hot, man. And you're putting on a jacket, man. Huh? Baby, let's just put this on. Then we'll take it off. I know it's hot, but let's just do it, baby. Man, you're supposed to be dressed. Linc, you wanted to go to America. Hi. And you started practicing America in Lagos, Nigeria. Or is it in Abuja? What a shame. Now, when you think it is over, No, it is not over. She went on to put this out there in response to whoever is trolling her, saying that she is not in the same tax bracket like Mary. She wrote this: whoever is behind this account is an extremely unintelligent person. One, I have not read any comment. Two, you think people have time like you. Three, I edited because I made an error in the figure. Your lack of self-esteem is really an issue. I am not contending with you. Your queen does not and can never come close to what I do. You fools sit in on the internet typing nonsense. My ex and I just finished paying over $40,000 school fees for my two kids in private colleges. You guys are trying to impress Yul and Duce, and I'm sure the man does not care about money and choose love. May is fighting over child support in court. Who is losing? Meanwhile, you guys insult the father of our kids working in mental health. I know the consequences. When those kids have issues in the future, all you trolls would be gone. When those kids, yeah. Who has made you guys this dumb? Yinka this, Yinka that. My children are well loved and supported by both sides of their family. Keep trolling, Joel, on behalf of May.